Minecraft. The game that we all universally play on a yearly basis. This year, it's different though, because instead of a 2-week Minecraft phase, it's a 24-hour Minecraft phase. And what better way is there to spend it than cram 50 trophies that are meant to take like 100 hours to unlock in under 24. First we mine, then we craft. Let's Minecraft! Right off the bat, we were able to get a ton of easy trophies, starting with the most iconic one, getting wood. I then opened my inventory and made a block that is absolutely necessary to the Minecraft experience. This is a crafting table. I used this to make every single tool I needed in order to acquire the More Tools trophy. Me and the rest of the crew then decided to start exploring our brand new world, where we almost immediately found a cave. Here's where I slain my first mob on this account for the Monster Hunter trophy. But after that encounter, I yearned for the mines. So I upgraded my pickaxe and made a furnace for 2 more easy peasy trophies. While waiting for my pork chop to finish cooking, Fox was kind enough to hook me up with the renewable energy trophy for using charcoal to make more charcoal in a furnace. Look at that, not even 10 minutes in and we already have over 10 trophies. But yeah, I then ate my pork chop for another trophy. They really have a trophy for everything, huh? But yeah, I decided to take over this church as my base, which isn't how I usually like to play Minecraft, but these trophies won't unlock themselves. We then decided to explore that cave from earlier where something amazing happened. I didn't mean to swing at you, I meant to swing at the spider, bro, I swear. Diamonds, holy shit! I quickly stole the iron off Gingi's dead body to craft an iron pickaxe and mine those beautiful diamonds I found for a trophy. I then proceeded to cook some of the iron I found, and despite my excitement for diamonds, I dropped them to Coredude for the Diamonds to You trophy as well. I then equipped some iron armor. Full set. Literally only 5 minutes later, Coredude got everything we needed for another portal because he's a freaking Minecraft sweat, so we headed to the surface to make the portal.
You have a very important job.
Flint and steel! Flint and steel! Flint and steel!
You watch it back.
I wasn't ready to go in the portal yet though, because I had even more trophies I needed to unlock. First I made a flower pot. I'm not sure why this is a trophy, but I'm not complaining. I then killed a cow shortly after dying for the cow tipper trophy. Then using the enchanting table Coredude made earlier, I crafted a bookshelf to go with it for yet another trophy. While Coredude in particular slaves away to make more trophies easier for me, I decided to shear a sheep for trophy number 21. At this point I was getting kinda hungry though, so I decided to use some wheat to make some bread, because who doesn't love crushing loaf? And with that, I had a new goal in my mind, taming an ocelot. In order to do that though, I first had to catch and cook a fish, but after I popped that trophy I got bored, so I decided to commit mass fish genocide instead for efficiency purposes and found an ocelot here in the mighty jungle. Lots of people complain about this trophy, but literally all you have to do is stand still and let the ocelot come to you before force feeding it fish and popping that yummy trophy. I then crafted a dispenser, which has to be the most random trophy in this game, and proceeded to watch some cows copulate. I then made some buckets in order to extract the cow's white stuff and bake a delicious cake for the lie trophy. Right after eating like the entire cake by myself, I crafted a sign, which might actually be a sign for you to subscribe and follow my Twitch to see these playthroughs live and never miss a future platinum. Alright, from this point on, the trophies kinda get less random for the most part, and some of them actually get slightly time consuming. For example, the Adventure Time trophy. I spent quite a while just exploring the world trying to find as many biomes as I could, which I eventually got while trying to get my stupid ass horse out of the water. I then decided to go for what I found to be the hardest main game trophy in Minecraft. Return to Sender. For this trophy, you gotta hit a gas fireball back at it, and I actually spent so long trying to get this godforsaken trophy. Honestly, I think I need to get my blood pressure checked after doing this shit, because trying to work around these stupid ass magma cubes was actually cancer, and I even died a couple times. After collecting all my shit, I was about to call it quits for a while, but then I actually managed to hit the fireball back with my pickaxe since I lost my sword in lava, and finally got the trophy. I then died and lost all my stuff in lava. After that, oopsie, I decided to go creeper hunting and shot the one lurking around our farm dead for the archer trophy. I then got bored, so decided to go for one of the most low effort trophies I had left on the list, which was Iron Belly, where you just have to starve yourself silly, then eat some rotten flesh. We are so back. Me, Gingi, and Coredude then decided to make a new nether portal far, far away from our house, so we could have easy access to a nether fortress, which is in fact needed if we're to beat the Ender Dragon. So we set out on a wonderful adventure. Gingi, back away, before I impulsively f***ing hit you off. Seriously.
Oh, sir, I'm bending over.
Dude, I actually felt my face tingle resisting the urge to do that. No, it's no joke, dude. Whenever I see one of my friends on the edge in a game, I don't know, something comes inside me.
It's fucking stupid, dude. The amount of times I've died because of that shit.
Yeah, Liam would know. I actually have a genuine, like, addictive urge to punch people off cliffs in Minecraft.
I look, you do that, but it's like to my siblings at like any pool ever.
But you're strong enough to push your siblings in the pool?
You really think that little of me, Micah?
Well, I mean, yeah.
They're probably like younger siblings too.
No, I don't have any younger siblings. Fuck all of you. Get back here.
Fuck all of you.
You freaking stupid!
Why are you wanted?
Why did you one tap me with a freaking fancy sword? What's that one sword have on it?
Fire aspect
And
and knockback 1.
anything else? Or is that it?
You know, other things.
Isn't it 4? Let me guess.
It is 4.
You know what? Fuck all of you. Come here. Fucking crits him with his sharpness 4 sword and axe surprise. With my newfound knowledge of Coredude's sword that hits harder than your drunken stepdad, he let me borrow it for the overkill trophy, which is pretty self-explanatory based on previous events. After a while, we successfully relocated our nether portal, and it was now time to explore this nether fortress where I acquired a blaze rod and a trophy for doing so. Once that little shindig was over with, I decided to waste precious materials on crafting an enchanting table since Coredude crafted the last one and I still needed the trophy. We then went back to the nether to trade with some piglins because we need ender pearls in order to beat the game. This is where Coredude threw a fire resistance potion he got from the piglins at me so I could get the staying frosty trophy. With our bellies full of loot, we headed home and I brewed the easiest potion I could possibly make for another trophy. Alrighty, it's now time to beat the ender dragon. We traveled like probably a billion blocks before we ended up in this village that is conveniently placed atop the stronghold location, where we had the bright idea to get me the haggler trophy while we were here. This one is pretty self-explanatory. You literally just have to trade like 30 emeralds worth of stuff before it pops. With that, we dug our way down and the end portal stood before us. Spank me in, Poppy.
Wait, set your small point.
Oh yeah. Just let me spank him. Spank me in, Poppy. Come on, Coredude. I want you to do it.
There's so many black people.
Yay! Now, I'm sure you're all familiar with the Ender Dragon boss fight. We break the crystals, we shove our swords into the Ender Dragon's forbidden place, and booyah skadooey, we kill him just like that. And of course, you're awarded a trophy once you jump through that portal again. At this point, we only have 10 trophies left, so I was ready to absolutely lock in until Raiden decided to bend me over and fuck me. Oh, okay, now it just doesn't. Why isn't it working?
Hey, no, put it back down. Put it down. I got you.
Oh,
I'm gonna die.
Are you fucking kidding me? First thing I did was fall back on Coredude as usual for some iron, but first I had to take advantage of his jukebox for a trophy. I then used the iron I stole from Coredude's humble abode to finally get the bodyguard trophy as well. With that, I decided to do something I don't think vegans would like very much, and walked this pig off this staircase of minor harm I created for the When Pigs Fly trophy. In hindsight, it would have been hilarious to just walk it off a cliff, so that's just a forever missed opportunity, I guess. I then collected every color of wool for the Rainbow Collection trophy. Shout out to everyone who helped you with this one, by the way. And while my friends slaved away working for the chest full of cobblestone trophy for me, I decided to go on a little adventure in search of wolves because the leader of the pack trophy requires you to tame 5 of them. So after like a million blocks traveled and about 10 bones later, I finally popped that trophy and also procured the chest full of cobblestone trophy right when I got home thanks to my slaves, friends, that mined all 1,728 blocks for me. Let me tell you, pretty much all of these last 5 trophies are extremely cancer. First, I had to use pretty much every last bit of iron among our entire group just to build a 500 block railway system, which took like a whole hour, and on top of that, it was slow as hell actually having to ride the entire thing. But here's the trophy anyways. I then had to cure a zombie villager where I luckily managed to get the trophy just before this creeper fucking Alalak barred this poor soul. The last trophy I needed before doing the absolute worst one on this list was Sniper Duel, where I had to kill a skeleton from 50 blocks away. I just want to give a huge thanks to FoxxCurse for the help on this particular trophy, because we both fought like Prime Mike Tyson through the Bedrock Edition mob spawn rates just to trap a skeleton for me to shoot at. But we did eventually manage to trap one, and I got the trophy. Alright, this last trophy actually single-handedly made me fail the challenge. It's not because it's hard, it's because there's literally no way to do it in under 24 real-time hours. The trophy I'm referring to is passing the time for playing 100 days. You see, I thought all I had to do for this trophy was get the day counter to 100, so I left the game running while I slept, and slept in-game as often as possible in hopes for the trophy pop, but it never did pop on the big day 100. So I gave it a Google, and it turns out I had to play for a full 33 hours, so I left my PlayStation on for yet another night, and the 100 Days trophy, along with the Platinum, finally popped in my sleep. So that was the Minecraft Platinum in under 24 hours experience. I personally count that as a win since I literally couldn't speed up the last trophy in any way, but I'll leave that up to you guys to decide in the comments. Please follow my Twitch to see these playthroughs live, and subscribe to not miss any future Platinum trophy uploads. Peace. Water bucket! Release! Oh, fuck!